No. I don't have enough hearts. I've got half a heart. You'll need to stop now. Oh, come on. Hey guys, Johnny and Lauren's back for another episode of Manufactio.
Hello.
And our pollution's looking a bit nicer because we've managed to make a fair few more filters thanks to having all these pulverizers in this building now.
Yep.
One big downside with having all these pulverizers is apparently they draw way too much power. So
Yeah.
this is why we have this new wire set up where we've basically got every generator running on its own MV wire. And we want to fix that soon.
Yes.
But
It looks a bit of a mess from this angle.
yeah, it's not the best, but it does the job. And now all our pulverizers work and run, and our blast furnaces can't keep up grandly. But that's a whole different thing.
They can't keep up Grantley.
Granted is what I thought I said.
Nope.
Okay, I said the wrong thing. Fine. But we've actually realized that we've kind of been neglecting our belt situation.
Yeah.
We've been using these basic belts since the start of the pack.
Pretty much.
And we think we should probably look to upgrade them.
Yes. Yes, we should.
I think you have some of the science we need for said belts.
I do. So, the next one we're unlocking is Logistics 2, which is 100 red and 100 green.
That's actually more expensive than I expected.
Provides a faster conveyor belt from logistical automation and the magnetic craft conveyor belt. These allow back stuffing. So if I just detect those.
So they work a bit more like the Factorio belts, where they'll actually queue up items rather than just keep putting out more in the world.
Oh, okay.
So I think this could help us. I'm hoping this will help us.
Hopefully.
So how crazy are these belts? That's L011. These are actually not that expensive. 5 iron. I suppose that's quite expensive.
Yeah, 5 iron
Interestingly,
gates.
it's not cheaper in the assemblers. Typically, it is.
Maybe it's just done quicker?
I wonder what the difference.
Quicker
Oh
than
wait, I'm looking
crafting,
at the
I
wrong
guess?
one.
No.
I think we want conveyor belts rather than fast conveyor. Or do you think fast conveyor do back stuffing as well?
I don't know, to be
Well,
honest.
I guess first off, we should find out.
Let's make some.
5. Okay, let me do half a stack of each,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
we'll
you can
see.
convert between them.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, to be fair. I didn't see that recipe. So here is the fast conveyors. Oh, what? Oh, these place differently.
Yeah.
The way you're... What? No, how do these place?
I have absolutely no idea.
I thought it was the way you were facing in the world, but then some of them face backwards? Huh, interesting. That doesn't feel crazy fast. Is it people are slow, but maybe items are fast? Let's see. Oh, that's a lot faster.
That's a lot faster.
But yeah, these don't do back stuffing, it would appear.
Yeah.
So, how do I convert between
I
them?
mean, you literally just craft them.
You just keep crafting them. So this makes fast verticals, and then again makes the conveyor belts that I think we actually want.
No, are these the ones from Magnetic Craft?
Yes. So, can I just queue stuff on these like usual? No.
I think you need to right click.
You think I right click them? Oh, okay. And they go like flat on the belt.
Yes.
Oh, that's quite cool.
But
And
they
you
it
can
looks like they
right-click
can
to
do
go
like
back
a stack at a time.
Yeah, it does kind of look that way. So what happens if I do like this? Ooh, that's quite satisfying looking.
Just how many hoppers do you have?
Oh, I just put them out so they were all singles.
Oh, okay.
That's quite nice.
But these are quite nice because they won't spew items into the world.
Yes. And that is kind of one of the things we were wanting. So basically we've kind of sort of automated stuff-ish, and that we have a machine for a lot of the stuff we need,
Yeah.
but we still have to manually supply them. So we kind of want to try and start fixing that. Now, I think these belts are going to help us. One other thing we're going to need to unlock would be the thingies.
The thingies.
You know the things I mean, the redstone wire
Oh, yes.
So this will make it a bit easier to send redstone around the base. So it's 100 of each again. We are smashing through our green science. But it's fine. It's fine. So if you've not seen these before, they work kind of like all the other wires in immersive engineering, but it's for redstone.
Yep.
So rather than just having to run redstone all the way along the floor, you can basically do it up to 16 blocks in a winner, which is pretty nice. Or I think it's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Also, you don't move on these belts, which is weird.
Oh, okay. So that unlocks the redstone probe connector, the redstone wire connector, and the redstone wire coil. What is the redstone probe connector? Is that work like a redstone comparator in itself?
Honestly, don't know.
I don't know either. That's kind of... That's piqued my interest, I have to say. The redstone probe connectors have the functionality partially comparable to redstone comparators. That's a weird way of saying they maybe sort of do the same thing, but maybe not.
Maybe.
While they are not able to actively compare signals, they are able to read from inventories how full they are. Additionally, they can operate on 2 channels, sending their read signals on one and still receiving signals on another. I like it. I like it a lot.
Glad you like it.
Well, this is another thing we've been sort of playing around with. So how we're thinking of getting all our items, like, for example, how we're going to get our steel plates, iron gears and all that, we're thinking we're going to run a lot of belts under the floor. And for that... Oh, you filled this in for some reason.
No, I hadn't. What?
I don't think... What?
Did I? Maybe.
It looks like you filled it in. Maybe this other one's still open. Yeah, this other one's still open. So we dug a basement, which has spawnable space in it, it would appear. And my gun is never on my hotbar when I want it. There we go. So this is where we're going to be running a lot of our belts, is the plan.
Yes.
And we made a new tool to dig this out.
We did.
So we did look at the chainsaw at the end of last episode, and then the mining drill we've made in between using this recipe, ignoring the fact that it needs an unfamiliar item. We were able to craft that by making the empty fuel cells and then filling them. But this thing basically works like a hammer, but it's way faster. It's so satisfying. And it also doesn't
really
care
satisfying.
if it's like dirt or if it's like something you would use a pickaxe for, or
stone. Literally the easiest thing.
No, I wasn't meaning stone, because it also does like ores and everything.
Oh, okay.
What I was meaning is it doesn't care
Obsidian.
what tool it needs. I don't think it does obsidian.
No.
I swear I read somewhere that you need an upgraded head for obsidian. I wonder if that mob came from up there, actually. Oh, I'm out of stone. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But this is where we're going to be running belts. So Lawrence has also done a little bit of prep. And he has moved all of our bins forward.
Yes.
So we can get into the back of them. So we're thinking we can maybe put hoppers under the ones on the bottom onto belts, and then use inserters to extract from the top ones.
Yes.
And get down. And we can start making like a sort of central bus belt like you would typically do in Factorio.
So that's the plan.
I don't really know how we want to go about starting this. I guess picking some of the key resources, so like steel plates, iron plates, basic control circuits, iron gears. I think they're some of the ones we definitely are going to be wanting. How we're going to get them all the way downstairs is kind of a question in itself.
Hoppers. Hopper chain.
We could do hopper chains. I wish chutes worked. Should we try chutes again?
I mean, we can do.
Like, maybe, I don't know why it might be different.
I mean, we haven't updated the pack since.
There hasn't been an update since.
There has not been an update since.
Although, in fairness, because we're recording this at the weekend, I think Golrith is intending on releasing an update this week. So we may be a tiny little bit behind now. But if you have a look at this chute, does this look like a chute?
That doesn't look like anything.
Wait, you can't... Oh, you can't even see it at all. That's even weirder than before.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
not
really weird.
What I was expecting.
Leave it on. What happens if I relog? Let's see.
Okay, that's actually a good idea. I can't remember if we've tried that before.
No, I just get the belts now.
Yeah, that's the issue we were facing
If
previously.
anybody knows why this is happening, let us know.
Yeah, it is unfortunate because this is like the perfect tool for the job, and
I still
can't use it.
Yep.
But that's fine. That's fine. I think you still can't what?
They're still there for me.
Okay. I wonder if they're still there for me actually.
Nope. They're gone now.
Okay. I think
So-
the easiest way to move stuff down then is either, like you say, hopper chains, or we could do item router chains.
Yeah, either or.
I don't actually know what's cheaper because wood's actually a bit of a pain.
I think item router then?
Item router is definitely more resource intensive, but it's like resources that
No.
we have more access to.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, yeah, let's go for that.
Okay.
So shall we start with the first ones, whatever these are? I can't tell what they are from the back. But I'm thinking, I think we need the first two, is that right?
First two, yep. So we've got iron plates on the bottom
Okay.
and steel plates up the top.
So I'm just going to start by simply putting hoppers down here. And then we should be able to use item routers for the rest, which I didn't grab. So I will grab some item routers. I did make a few beforehand. If we're using these for...
It might kick off the stuff that we need for more of them.
You might kick them off.
Yep, well,
All right,
am
I thought you
going
said
to.
it might, and I was like, we've not automated it yet.
No,
It
not yet.
definitely would have.
That is the plan.
Oh, I'm just going to mine and drill my way down here. This is really deep, this hole. This is giving me a lot of item filters if we really want to do that all the way down. I think it's fine. We can do this, right?
Yeah, we can do this.
We've got all the resources.
All of them. It's
All
fine.
of them.
It's fine.
Oh, this might be we might be able to cheap out a little bit. Because technically, if we use item routers, they can all route down the same one.
Yes. Yes, they can.
Like if I put that there and then another one here, like that should probably route into that one and down. I think that could work.
That would be cheaper.
Yeah. And then how's about we just say nothing can come out the top? So that there is no chance that they try to route back up into the hoppers? Do we still have any of these belts? And I'll actually see if this works. How do we want to go all the way down to ground level?
I would think so.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go all the way down to ground. This is like the most expensive chute. Like these chutes are so cheap. And we're stuck here using these crazy...
I mean, they are hidden behind things. I'm wondering if they do...
Oh my god, that works! Oh, that works so perfectly. Even puts one on each side. Look at that!
Okay, that's quite cool.
That's beautiful. Oh, I'm so happy with that.
I mean, I was thinking maybe we could try the shoots. Maybe it is just a visual thing for me. Maybe they do.
Pretty sure we did try them on the original, like the buffer overflow in the overflow chest in the smelting room, and it didn't work. Oh, okay, this is a bit annoying that it's going to mix them up occasionally.
That
But
might be my fault.
oh, is it?
I picked up a gear.
Stop doing stuff. Stop breaking stuff. All right. Yeah. You guys stop.
Don't make me do it.
Oh, actually, if anybody knows, what does right click do on this drill, short of make an incredibly loud noise?
Yeah, because if you do it on like a block, it gives a cool animation.
Yeah. I don't know what it's for. And we thought maybe it was just for attacking people, but you can attack with both left and right clicks.
I think you actually do more damage if you do left click.
So that was 2 hearts. Oh yeah, you did 4. Maybe it is designed for just attacking people.
Maybe. How many do I do with my chainsaw? Let me find out.
No. I don't have enough hearts. I've got half a heart. You'll need to stop now. Oh, come on. I can't get back down here. It'll be too
sorry.
much fall damage.
You sort of ran into it.
I did not run into it. You
did.
definitely ran into me.
You definitely ran into my chainsaw.
Did
I am
I?
entirely
Hell.
innocent. Mm-hmm. But I tell you what, I will give you the thing that you need to go down.
No, it's fine. I'll just die and then you'll feel guilty.
No, I won't,
Doesn't
'cause
matter.
I'm not giving you the thing that you need.
No, I don't want it. Don't want it.
Okay, well, you didn't pick it up.
Done with you. It's because I don't have a magnet because it's in my grave at the bottom of this hole. Oh, really? But do you have some of those belts so we can start trying to get
Yes, I do.
something set up? Oh man, my inventory was like empty, and now this is ridiculous how much extra stuff we carry and all the like ammo slots and food slots and yeah, there's a fair bit indeed.
So just keep running this belt along.
Well, wouldn't go too far because like otherwise we're just wasting resources on the belt for no reason. But on the upside, using hoppers is actually going to be a really clever idea because this will mean that every one of these is single items.
Yes.
Rather than like having stacks of 64. If we're using inserters, it would be stacks of 8. So even if we do use inserters for a top one, I think we should insert into hoppers. What are you doing?
I was wondering what happens. Can the belts insert into the belt?
Yes.
I kind of wanted to see it happen. Was what
All right. Well, it won't work now because the belt's full.
Oh.
Like you won't be able to insert anything in there. But what we actually need to find out is where does this stuff need to go? Like where do we need iron plates
up.
and gears? Oh, and obviously up. I more meant like specifically where up.
Up.
Up. Okay, so how's about I dig down all the... What shall we start with? Plates?
Yep.
Plates. Okay, well, let's dig down where we need plates. This is going to take a second, so let's go away and do some of this digging, and we'll be back in a minute. So guys, we've been at this a little longer than I would care to admit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But we've made some progress. So you'll see we've now got some more metal presses, which is quite good. So we've got 3 for gears now instead, and 3 for plates because, yeah, basically the belts take up quite a lot of gears and plates.
Yeah, even outputting one at a time, it's still quite a lot of them.
Yeah, and I fell down to our basement, which is slightly smaller. It's not technically smaller. We've just put a floor in so that we can have multiple layers in here.
Because we were fed up of chaining around everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. And also we've had some creeper explosions, so that's why the walls and the floor down there is now all made out of concrete, so they can't dig through anymore. Because they dug from quite far away to us.
Yeah.
But one kind of interesting thing we found, well, I say interesting, is our original plan with the item routers wasn't working because they would, basically once one side of the belt filled up, it wouldn't fill the other side.
Yes.
So what we've done is we've done this kind of makeshift splitter thing, so it fills both sides of the belts.
Yeah.
So the way you do this is you have to have 3 belt, like a belt starting off. If we get rid of this belt, it will muck up because it'll start thinking one of these is a corner. So you've got to join at 2 different sides, and then it will automatically load into both, and it shouldn't ever clog up. So like we sort of suggested originally, we are doing the sort of bus approach. So this is like our main gears and plates bus, and this is our main basic circuits bus. And then as you come down, as items are required, these inserters will grab from the main belt and then put onto like these little baby belts, which then route out to the relevant machines, which is pretty nice.
I have a very important question.
Yes?
Why is it called the bus belt?
I actually have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I really don't
that
know.
was clarified.
Nope. No clue. I can't even think where that reference might come from, but you just call it like your main bus belt, I think, don't you?
Fair enough.
I think it
take
is.
your word for it.
I think that's what like people refer to it in like Factorio anyway.
Yeah.
But if we come upstairs, we should be able to see some of this in action. So those item routers down there basically all pipe up into single spot chests. And then these inserters will grab them and put them into the respective inputs.
Yes.
So some of these we haven't quite finished because this one still needs steel plates and fluid pipes, and that's to make motors. This one isn't quite finished because it needs hardened stone. Yeah. So we are going to have to work on getting stuff over from our main factory. Well, the original factory at some point. This one's quite nice because we managed to double up. So this has got iron gears and plates. And conveniently, both these machines need iron gears and plates. So that cut down on a little bit.
It did. It really did.
but some of these are good to go. So for example, this one is making inserters, and that needs gears, plates, and also basic control circuit.
Yes.
So all we need to do is put this down here, and now we will automatically always have inserters.
Yeah, which is exciting.
It is quite exciting, but we now have a big problem.
It will just continue to make inserters.
It will indeed. And we really wanted to stop making inserters when this bin is full or close to full, and that way if there's any buffered on the actual belts, it won't overflow.
Yes.
So I think we need to take a look at these redstone things that we unlocked, and probably the redstone probe converter.
Okay.
I think so. First off, we're going to need some of the redstone wire connectors. And these things, you can either make manually or in the standard assembler. You get more if you make it in the standard assembler, but it's actually the same amount of resources as far as I can tell. So
Okay.
3 nuggets make 4 versus 1 ingot making 12, which is the same.
Okay. So we're going to need some aluminium wire.
Oh, do we? I never even noticed that.
Yes, I already grabbed some.
Oh, where do we need aluminium wire
For the redstone wire.
Oh, the actual wire is it? I never
Yeah.
looked at the wire, yeah. Okay, yeah, we are going to need that. That is correct.
I know what I'm doing.
I believe you. So I'm hoping we've
you
got some
didn't.
electrum over here as well. We have a little bit. We probably have enough to get us going with this. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll make 16 into nuggets. Got some redstone hopefully in this chest. We do.
Nice.
And then lastly, it's just hardened stone. Even.
Stone.
I'll get there. I thought I was saying, well, I was saying hardened sand.
Yeah, you are.
But I meant hardened stone, and that's really the important thing.
Right, aluminium wire is coming on its way down.
Ooh, exciting. You can make a new bin for it and everything.
Good.
Well, I've made probably way too many of these, but we have a stack and a bit of redstone wire connectors. And now to make the probe connectors, we actually need some glass panes, which we have some of, so that's fine.
Oh, okay, that's surprising.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised. Oh, these actually need comparators as well. I might not make a crazy amount of these then, because we did make some comparators earlier,
Yeah.
but we need nether cores for them, so don't really want to go crazy with them.
No, mainly
Actually, I
because
just
we don't want to go
pressed.
to the nether. The nether is bad.
Well, I've been there a couple of times since, like, the original time and not died, so... I mean, it's not horrendous. I don't actually know what we ran out of there. Comparators, obviously. That's what I said we were going to run out of.
Yes.
But the actual redstone wire itself, we need some sticks.
That.
And you only made, like, a tiny amount of aluminium wire.
More in the bin thing.
Oh,
And by
okay.
bin, I mean the mechanism bin.
So I don't really know how these comparators work. But I guess, was it we hooked up the inserters?
Yes.
I think it was. So if we put a comparator on the back of here, it's interesting looking. That's for sure.
It's quite interesting looking.
Yeah, and I believe if we right click it, it will decide what color we're sending on. I wish I knew what the default was so that I didn't just change them all. Let me put a new
Red.
one down.
I would guess red.
You think it's red by default? It's white by default.
Well.
You were incorrect.
Well, that's silly. Why would it be white?
Okay, so if you shift right click, it changes the receiving color,
Oh, okay.
and right click changes the sending color. So I think we'll just use white to begin with.
Yep, that sounds good.
Oh, I'm screwing this up. I'm screwing this up so bad. I keep going past it.
Yeah.
There we go, back to white. And then... nearly white. You know, I could have just broke that and put a new one down. That would have been back to
Probably.
white. I never really thought about that. So also, unlike a lot of the other wires from immersive engineering, these ones don't require relays. It's just the same thing. So connectors and
connectors.
relays
Yes.
work both the same. So we need to go over to our inserters, which are here. And if you didn't know, you can actually disable the controller with a redstone signal.
Yes.
So we want to have this turn off when that bin's full. And I don't know if it's just going to be as simple as you know, running that wire all the way, or?
Maybe.
Okay,
16
these
blocks?
wires definitely go further than 16,
Ah,
I
okay.
think. Like, I can go literally all the way to this corner. That's more than
quite
16,
nice.
right?
Yeah, that's definitely more.
Or was
than
it the
16.
second window up I did?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll run that to there. And they're very red. Like, that almost looks like the wire
connect.
connect
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Oh, crap. There's a hole in the floor there.
Did you just fall down?
That hole. Totally fell down. Nobody noticed. It's fine.
We all noticed.
Nobody noticed. But there we go. So if I connect this here and then to here, did that stop making them? I'm kind of hoping it didn't, but I kind of feel like it will have.
No, it is still making them.
It's still making them. Okay. Well, I'm hoping.
That's because it's still saying it's an input.
It's still saying it's an input. Ooh, okay, so we need to change this to an output. And I didn't. I changed it to orange. So let me change the color back to white. So if you shift right click a connector, it changes the channel. If you right click it without shift sneaking,
Machine
turns
stopped by incoming redstone signal.
So is that good or is that bad? Like, I really would have preferred it if it was like I want this to turn off when it's got like so much in it.
Can we...
I'm guessing that's just going to turn off as soon as there's more than a 16th of it full. I mean, that's maybe not a bad thing.
Maybe not.
Because, like, that would equate to, like, just over a stack, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's okay. Also, I've just realized something. I've never played around with these before. But if you can have multiple colors, which other one have we turned on? We haven't turned any other ones on.
We can do the conveyor belt one.
We can, so I've just switched that one on now, and hopefully this has started working. Missing input item. There we go. Processing. It just needed a second. So if I was to connect this one up, and then just say, oh, that wire disappears if you look away. That's strange. But if I change the color, well, so first off, we want it to be an output.
Yep.
And if I change this to orange, can I just connect this up to the same connector?
Well, I would assume that it looks like it connects.
Yeah. And then that's conveyor belt, so I need to connect it to this one.
Yep.
Oh, which is like literally the one right above it.
It's almost like someone planned that.
Yeah, totally. So I think it's shift right click. Oh, it was totally just normal right click. I will learn these buttons eventually.
Do you think if we input on another color?
Continue that sentence.
I'm wondering if it does act like a comparator. So if it compares an incoming redstone signal.
It's not getting an incoming. Too hot.
But if we input like on magenta, which I've changed this to now, would it compare the incoming with the outgoing?
Oh, maybe.
See, not just a pretty face.
I know, but you needed to finish that thought process. It made like no sense.
Not just a pretty face.
Can you do me a favor first? Can you go over and see if that machine's turned off? Like, rather than just shooting the window.
I wasn't shooting the window. I was shooting the spider that was trying to come in the window. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, has that turned off? The
Yes.
conveyor belt one. Okay. Is it on now?
No.
It's not on now. Okay, there's like 51 conveyor belts. Is it on now?
Yes.
So it's got to be literally empty. So is it off now?
Yes.
Okay, so as soon as there is one item in. Okay, so yeah, I think you're right. Let's see if we can do that.
If we like put a block of redstone down,
Yeah.
and maybe
Well, can we do it like slightly less? Like, because if
I
it's
was
a
going to
full,
say a block of redstone and then just a piece of redstone next to it, so that should take it down to 15.
maybe. So I tell you, how's about we play around with this a little bit? Well, let's see if this does anything first. So you're thinking if we change the input to a different channel.
While they are not able to actively compare signals, they are able to read inventories for how full they are. So if we just put like a chest full of cobblestone.
Oh, we're being idiots. I think so. They can't. It says they can only access inventories. It doesn't necessarily say they can't compare. Kind of does, but it doesn't really. But I wonder if we put that there instead, like just a a connector. Like that should read the redstone signal, right?
I think so.
And then say we output on magenta, and this is inputting on magenta.
Yes.
So is that machine turned off now?
Let's find out. Machine stopped by incoming redstone signal.
Okay, now if I start moving this block closer, well, let me just start moving it right to the end first and see if that even does anything. Did that do anything?
No.
No.
But both of them are stopped. So the inserter and the conveyor belt.
They should have. I don't think this second input is actually doing anything, unfortunately. So this is a lot of trial and error because we are not hugely familiar with these wires.
Nope.
I mean, I've seen them lots and I've never used them. So I guess what we really want is like all of these going to comparators for how full we want them. And then we can run the signal from the comparators to the actual machines. That's a bit more work than I was anticipating. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try. So redstone on the side, connector on the back. This time we do not have an extra connector on the top. So there is more chance that this might do what we want. And see. Yeah, so it's still processing on my screen. Is it processing
yeah, it's
on your
processing
screen?
on mine. It's missing input item.
It's missing input item. Oh, is her solution broke? Oh no, it doesn't have any. Whatever goes in that slot. I don't know what goes in that slot.
No, iron plates.
Iron plates. Have we actually run out of iron plates?
No, we've got lots of iron plates. We've got lots of iron plates above ground.
Where are you? Where is the thing?
Let me go back up.
Is this where I'm expecting to get them?
No, here.
Okay, over that way. Yeah. Oh, because something's went wrong with the belt somehow. We've got some extra stuff on them.
Oh.
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Okay, let us fix this quickly and we'll be back in a minute. So we've fixed the issue downstairs, I believe now, with the plates and gears getting mixed up. It was something to do with the item router sometimes pushing down, so we just made sure the filtering was set up a bit more robustly.
Yep.
But we also noticed that the remote monitoring quest line might give says it gives access to some of the RF tools, logic gates and stuff. So I'm hoping that might help us get a if it's got the logic things or that. Yeah, so 80115. It did not give us any of the stuff I was hoping for. It lied.
I was thinking it hasn't given me anything. I have not claimed it yet.
No, it lied. I spotted it and various I suppose modules from RF tools. I was kind of hoping it was going to be like the logic comparators and things.
No.
So I guess, what is going to be the easiest way for this?
Ooh, we do get elevators though.
Oh, okay, we don't have ender pearls, so I'm assuming we need ender pearls.
No.
Oh.
We need heavy engineering, electric engines.
Oh, these are like the quite cool elevators.
Yeah, the ones that move.
Yeah, they are quite cool. But let us go try and figure out a nice solution for this comparator, and we'll be back in a second. So I think we've come up with quite a good solution, or what I think is quite a clean solution, unless we're using these completely wrong. But
Which may be possible.
Basically, on top of each of the machines now, we have a coloured redstone wire connector, and they all run along the same wire back to here, which goes into the floor. We filled the floor back in afterwards, but that's actually on its own unique redstone circuit, shall we say. And we've got a secondary circuit, which is using the comparators coming out the back into into wire connectors, which then just power this redstone. So you'll see at the moment the comparator is saying that whatever's white has a power of 8, so it's 815's full, and this one has a power of 11, whatever the orange one is. Can't remember which way around they are, but essentially inserters and conveyor belts.
Yep.
Now these then go into a comparator, which goes into another orange connector, but this is now on the new circuit, which actually connects to the controllers for each of the machines. So at the moment, I believe the machines are turned off.
Yes, they are.
Is that correct? And that's because we are comparing a signal of 0 to a signal of 11 and 8, both of which are, 0 isn't high enough.
Nope.
So what I've done here is just to try and simplify things. We've got this redstone, normal vanilla redstone going into a wire connector, which is the part where the comparator will compare. So if I put down a redstone block right at the very end, you'll see that the signal goes down as it gets closer, and now it's a signal of 3, and 3 is still too low for 8 and 11. But so I'm guessing the machines are still turned off.
Yes, they are.
I don't know what we're at now. We're at 7, so they're probably still turned off.
Yep.
But if I put it here, that'll be a signal of 10.
Which means our inserters have just kicked off.
But hopefully the conveyor belts aren't.
No, they are not.
So this is basically how this is going to work. So until they get to the right amount of fullness, they'll keep going. And as soon as the comparator like matches that signal or is higher than that signal, they'll turn off.
I'm assuming you've just moved the block again.
Yes, I have put it back to the place you wanted, which I think was
75%, which was
75.
12. A redstone power of 12.
Yeah, so that should also allow for any issues of there still being some items on the belt when it finishes.
Yes.
Like turned off, essentially. But so that's us done it for 2 of the machines. We are going to go ahead and do the rest, but I think for now that's going to wrap up this episode.
Yes.
We have got quite a bit better automation going now, and actually some of these things are just going to keep crafting themselves, which is awesome. But I think that's going to call it. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode, guys. Be sure to hit that like button if you did. And if you're enjoying the series, be sure to subscribe. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon. Bye.